Good afternoon, and the story I'll be reading today, Dark Was the Night by Gary Galgo and illustrated by E.B. Lewis. Even in the deep darkness of outer space, there is a light. 1977, a science board strapped to a rocket and shot into space, Voyagers and I bearing a prestigious golden record, a message in the universe from the planet Earth, with pictures of people, children, snowflakes, and skies with sounds of thunder, crickets, whales, and the wind, with music from Neo chants and Peruvian pendings and West African drummings, Beethoven, and even Chuck Berry. And one of the ghostly songs about the loneliness and the dark of the night, a musician playing his guitar, humming a tune of light, and hopes everyone might be listening, a human being reaching out to the stars, a blind man named Willie Johnson. 1897, you were born in the light, Willie Johnson, on January day in a small Texas town. And as a boy, you loved to sing, so your father made cigar box guitar, and you learned how to play. But then your mom died, and some light went out of your life, and at 7 or 8, you went blind, and that's when things got darker still. So how does the blind boy get along? How does he make his way in the world? Being blind didn't stop a person from singing in church or on the street corners. Besides, there's ways to use your words and your voice to lift people up. And now you were back in the lights. You use your singing voice the way a preacher would, sometimes loud and rough and sometimes soft and tender. After all, there was sadness in the world, but also joy. You sang gospel songs like they were the blues, which weren't allowed in church. And you took the blade of a pocket knife, ran it along the steel strings of your guitar to play what is called a slide. This made it sound like someone's laughing or crying, as if the guitar had its own voice. Now Texas is a bigger place. You've traveled from one town to another the easiest way a blind man could, the train. Merlin, Temple, Harney, Birmingham, Vermont, that's how you saw the world. On Saturday, cotton farmers came into town to mingle and buy food. Out on the street, you stand tall in your jacket and tie, singing in a rough, tender voice as you slide your pocket knife along the string. Your raspy growling was smooth, but sweet words calling everyone to live a good life. In return, people put coins in a tin cup so you can eat and have a place to sleep for the night. Town to town, corner to corner, church to church, you kept getting better at what you did. People came to know your name, and then a man from a music company heard you sing, and you were given a chance to make a record. Some people could buy and listen at their own phone photograph. In the dark, quiet room, your voice poured into a microphone, sliding down some wires and scratching itself on the wax disc. The record caught your breath, breathing, singing, and moving your knife along those steel strings. It was the sound of one human being reaching out to all the others, telling them not to be afraid of the dark. After all, if a blind man could see the lights. Your first record sold thousands of copies and was played on the radio. Ads in the newspaper said of your singing and guitar playing that there was nothing like it anywhere else. One of your songs, Dark Was the Night, is just you sliding. It's just you playing slide, humming and moaning. It was a ray of light that touched people deep in their soul. Suddenly you were shining a star, and with the sun glinting off your pocket knife, you kept spreading light. Time passed, yet after you died, your voice echoed down through the years. It even found its way on a golden disc sent into space, where it shined a light in the darkness, finally touched the stars. So as you can see, the history of Willie Johnson's disc being in space for everyone to listen. The end.